Hello class, welcome to the second online lecture of Moral Science. Today, Arucha Parekh from St. Thomas High School, Mahwa, am here to start with the second unit of Moral Science, that is Be Successful. My dear students, what are moral values? With the bookish knowledge, you can be great engineer, doctor, teachers, advocates, etc. But if a person does not have moral value, a proper set of rules and regulations in order to be successful in life, if one doesn't know how to give respect to others, what are ethics, what are morals, what are ethos, then one cannot be successful. In order to be successful, we always need to give respect, no matter even if they are our elders or our juniors. If we give respect to them, our elders will be very much proud of us, and if we give respect to our juniors and the younger ones, they will learn how to give respect to others in the society. So, always, in order to be successful, first of all, be polite with your words. If you don't be polite, then the people won't be ready to listen you. So, let's start with the second chapter, that is how to be successful. We all want success in life. Yes, none of you would like to stay backward in the society. Each and everyone, no matter whatever the profession is, love to be successful. When we do not succeed in our exams, we feel very sad. When we fail in any test or exam, we feel disappointed. Some people even try to end their life out of frustration and despair. Yes, when we fail in exams with the scare of society, with the fear of society and of our parents and teachers, we might feel disappointed when we get less marks, when we fail in exams. And many a times you might have heard many different cases that the people try to end their life. But dear students, that is not the way. In order to be successful, you must face the failure. And in order to be successful, always select the difficult path so that you can always come out with the shining colors. A student who does not spend his time fruitfully will surely fail. When we fail, we try to find out many excuses and put the blame on somebody else. Yes, this is the live example that many a times when a student who has not prepared thoroughly for his exams, then they might try to put their blame on others. They might say that they were absent during the time of lectures, either they will say that teachers are being partial, either they will say that this was not taught in the class, etc. etc. But when we try to study in a proper way, in a proper method, no one can fail us. When we fail, we try to find many excuses and put the blame on somebody else. The most often heard excuses are, I do not have enough time, I do not get time to even finish my homework, teacher did not teach well, I did not understand. So there are many such excuses that we did not got time, we did not get time to finish our homework, etc. etc. Or the main reason which the students often say, that I was sick. In fact of all this show that the students did not know how to utilize his time in a planned way. So in order to achieve good success with the education career, my dear students, you need to study well, and you need to set your goals, that if you are getting almost passing marks, then you must try harder. If you are getting highest marks, try to be a competitor in your class. Set your goals. In order to succeed in life, first and foremost, we should have a goal in life. Goal setting is not wishful thinking or a fascinating dream. That means when we set a goal, if you are scoring almost 60% in the present class, then you must try to make the goal that you might achieve 80 in the next semester. But if while you are getting 60%, you are dreaming that tomorrow itself I will score 90% in board exams. So dear students, yes, that is possible, but once you have a proper planned way in order to achieve your goal. But if While planning such things, you are spending your whole time with playing PUBGs and playing different types of games on your mobile phone. That is not possible. So always think as such that which you can achieve. Set your goals in an appropriate manner. People without goals are like animals that wander here and there. So the person having no aim in life, no goal in life, they are like the animals who are wandering on the roadside. Goal setting is very important because it gives directions in one life. So in order to achieve something, in order to be something, when you are having absolutely defined goal, then you can achieve this success. But if you are planning to become an engineer or doctor, but you don't even like to spend half an hour with your books, then that is not possible. Once a goal is set, all your actions can be arranged in such a manner to achieve it. In the student stage of life itself, we should decide what would we like to become in life. If this question is asked, what do you want to become in life? How many of you will be able to answer it? Yes, nowadays you might be thinking that I'll become engineer, I'll become doctor, I'll become lawyer, I'll become teacher, and thousands of professions. Okay, even in order to be a businessman, you need to have the proper knowledge about the business. But if you're not ready even to spend few minutes, few hours with your studies, you can't become doctor, engineer and lawyer. So always start preparing something which is very near to your goal, instead of just making the goal and trying no ways to achieve them. The very next part is prepare a plan. After the goal is set, we have to prepare a plan to achieve it. If we decide to become a scientist, then you should concentrate more on your science subject. You should do extra learning that you expand your knowledge in science. You should read about great scientists and draw inspiration from their lives. You should try to do your own scientific experiments. So, in order to achieve a plan, if you are planning to become a scientist, you must develop your knowledge in science. And if you want to become a mathematician, you must develop your field of interest in maths. And as such, if your goal is to become a great musician, you should have an aptitude for music. You should listen to good music and participate in the music competitions. So, at last, whatever goals we plan, we must prepare a plan according to it. It is applicable for an immediate goal also. For example, if your goal is to achieve first rank in the class and achieve 90% in exams, you should prepare a planned timetable for your studies. This will help you to spend your time in a systematic manner. So once you are making a plan, being a student, and you are making a plan to achieve 90%, you must plan the subjects and the time accordingly so that you can prepare well for your exams. After school hours, you must have 8 to 10 hours at your disposal before you go to sleep. You should divide the time into different units for the study of different subjects, games, prayers, food and rest. Then your timetable will be ready. Once it is made, show your timetable to your class teacher, parents or principal and get their approvals and suggestion. Then start following it and success will be yours. In order to achieve 90%, once you are setting a goal to achieve 90% in your class and achieving the first rank, you must prepare a timetable that after spending few hours in school, you must plan your day accordingly before you go to sleep. Try to make a timetable in which you divide the time for various subjects, time to play, time for prayer, food and rest. Then once you prepare the timetable, show the timetable to your parents, your class teacher, your other teachers or principal and get some suggestions that where you need to make the corrections. And once you start following this, you will surely achieve success. Start doing. Somebody asked the famous novelist Charles Dickens, what is the secret of your success? When we start doing some work, dear students, one must have a pure heart in the work itself. If something is not into it, if your heart is not into the particular work which you are doing, then you will never be successful in the work. So once you are starting anything, starting any kind of work, whether it be studies, whether it be games or whatever it may be, you must always pour your whole heart into them. A half-hearted attempts will never get you to the desired results. Many of us have a will to dream, but what many of us may lack is the will to do. We might be having a will that we will be a great scientist, great doctors, engineers, but once if we are not trying to make ourselves successful and we are not working according to our plan, then we will be not successful. At the stage of implementation, we will implementation our well desired plans face tough temptations. In your timetable you have set time for doing your homework. At that time there is a cricket match of your favorite team on television. You will leave your books and go for the television in order to watch the match. Then you won't get a desired results. You should have the willpower to conquer any such temptations and stick to the planned activities of your timetable. What are temptations? That you might get distracted with some other work, so you must have a strong willpower. That means if you have planned the same hours for the studies, and if the cricket match is going on the television, you must be that much, your willpower should be that much powerful that you may leave the cricket match and start studying your chapters. So dear students, once we try to achieve something, we must leave our desires and try to conquer the goal which we have set. The rest part of the chapter we will discuss in the next class. Till then, prepare a timetable in which, in this lockdown situation, you are sitting at home, you are studying through online lectures. So set a timetable and try to achieve it. Till then, stay at your home and stay safe. Thank you.